Oh no, the sky is falling. Hey, everyone watching this at a later date, guys, the sky is falling. It's over. We're not at the bottom of a range. Don't just pay no attention to that. We're not back down to the bottom of the range we've been in for the last 18 weeks. It's over. The sky is falling. Oh, wait a second. We are back to the bottom of the range we've been in for the last 18 weeks. And we're at the bull market support band for the first time since October. So maybe we're going to be okay. Maybe we're going to be okay. Dow Jones is ready to rip. The NASDAQ is ripping. Something's got to give. Something's got to give. Just bought more Bitcoin right now. I am in a high leverage long on Bitcoin. That's how much conviction I have right now. I don't know how long I'm going to keep that open, but for the time being, I am in a high leverage long. Nice haircut. Hey, do you want to talk about my hair or do you want to talk about crypto? So Bitcoin to 58K, not happening. Sorry. Good morning, Albert, Inland, Creed and Brantley, VidMaker, Lavi, good afternoon. Jan Crypto, hello. I See Blood. Good morning, Leonardo. Jay Blair, good morning. Hello, everyone. What about silver? I mean, the market's heavily manipulated with silver. I love silver. But fresh cut looks nice. All right, let's talk crypto. Let's not talk hair. Let's talk crypto. My wife cuts my hair. I pay her very well. Good day, Crypto Big Daddy. Nice haircut. Thank you. Love that hair, positive only. Okay, you know what? I mean, it's not like I'm getting a professional haircut here. So, my goodness. Okay. Crypto. Let's do this. All right, so what are we going to talk about with crypto? I already said, all right, something, it's just, something's got to give, right? We have the stock market doing very awesome things, and the crypto market usually follows suit. And so, you know how long we're going to bleed? We're at the bottom of a range we've been in for 18 weeks. Where is Bitcoin going? It is currently at the bottom of a range that it has been in for 18 weeks. So if it's at the bottom, naturally, you should be bullish at the bottom. You should be bullish. Now, altcoins, I see your comment. Bought Aerodrome this morning. I like it. I like Aerodrome too. But altcoins, I am waiting with my altcoins to see some kind of a higher low on the daily chart, and then I will make a swing pattern failure entry. These altcoins have been in a downtrend since for quite a while, you know, since March. And so ICP price target 223.40. Yeah, Wolf is looking good. Yeah, impact on altcoins not as big. I mean, that's why I'm waiting. I'm just waiting to see some sign of strength with the altcoins. With Bitcoin, I am confidently long. You know, I mean, you want a DCA into altcoins right now? I think that's fine, because a lot of these altcoins are near their bear market bottom levels. But for me, I'm waiting for a better entry with the altcoins. So Aerodrome bounced off the bottom of the level that I was looking at for Aerodrome. I mean, we'll see. It could certainly go lower. Now, there was a comment about Chainlink, that Chainlink's doing well. I haven't looked at a Chainlink chart today. It's up 3.9% over the last 24 hours, or 3.6%. You know, it's at the bottom of a range. That's what I would say about Chainlink. It's at the bottom of the range. Thank you for subscribing. I didn't get to see who that was, but thank you for subscribing. Uber Eats guy, I really appreciate it. Good morning, Eduardo. Chainlink is at the bottom of a range. Bitcoin's at the bottom of a range. There are some other ones saying, there's some other ones saying that, sorry, I got distracted by a comment. Wolf on Base or Solana? It's on Solana. All right, you know what? I actually, with Landwolf, I do have somewhat of a plan as far as a re-entry, because I've taken out more than 50% of my profits, 50% of my position, but I want to re-enter. And so, you know what? I want to do something with Landwolf that I've never actually quite done before. And, well, no, I did this on my phone, but I generally don't do this with meme coins, but I think it has been respecting the fibs pretty well. Landwolf has. And so it's a little bit harder on Dex Screener to do fibs, but Here's my plan for Landwolf. It is buying a decent amount at this 0.5 fib, which is $126 million market cap, and then putting in like something like 20 Solana or more at a 382 fib level, which is at pretty much a $100 million market cap. That's what I'm waiting for new entries, for re-entries with Landwolf. Would you buy Ponky or Aerodrome right now? Aerodrome, I suppose. Doge, I haven't looked at a Doge chart in a while. I am DCAing into Shiba Inu, so there's that. Guys, again, I'm live on YouTube, World War Bitcoin. I'm not able to answer every question on TikTok, but I can on YouTube. Head on over there, World War Bitcoin. Doge is probably just in a downtrend or normal. Yeah, I mean, there's nothing about Doge that would make me excited about entering right now. I want to see a higher high on the daily chart with Dogecoin. So let's see. Thoughts on the Crash coin? Is that like Crash is making a coin? I don't know anything about that. So that'll be interesting if that's the case. What about Gala? Price target's 35 cents. Nothing's changed. Good to see you got a haircut. My goodness, guys, stop talking about my hair. Let's talk about crypto. I want to talk about crypto, not my hair. So Blockchain Boy was a major ICP bull. He posted on TikTok saying ICP was his greatest disappointment. What are your thoughts on ICP? ICP does not have good tokenomics, but nothing's changed in my opinion on ICP. My price target's still the same. And I think it's going to go much higher. Now, again, just like the other ones, I would not buy ICP right at this moment. I would wait for a higher high on the daily chart. So, looking fresh, brother. Man, vanity. All is vanity. King Solomon. All is vanity. All right, AOs or Tau? Oh, man, they're both at really good prices. I think AOs is going to get you a better return. Still bullish on LCX. I need to have the note above my head. Yes, I'm still bullish. Guys, it's 2 months after the halving. We have a long time to go. All right, somebody made a parody coin on Crash. I'm not touching it. It's running hard. Cool. Somebody made a parody coin of Joshua Jake on OmniSwap, which he created. You know, he's one of the founders of. And I did buy into that when it was on like the pump.fun version of OmniSwap. And then I took my initials out and then it dumped. But that has nothing to do with Joshua Jake. All right, Echelon Prime, worth to enter. You got to wait for a higher high on the daily. I would not be entering right now for altcoins. Is API 3 had a good entry? That's a good question because API 3 has done better. So API 3, oh man, you know, it did put in a higher high a couple weeks ago, then just went right back down. I would say it's a pretty decent time to enter in the regards to it's also just like Chainlink at the bottom of a range. So I did not get into RXP on Pump.Fun. I got into it like after it got seeded to Radium. So let's see. Thoughts on chains. Hey, what's up from India? Hello, Arokia. Thoughts on chain swaps long-term viability. I think it has potential. Yeah. Prediction on IOTEX. I don't have one. Would you enter AOs now or wait? Probably gonna wait on AOs just like everything else. By the way, guys, I made a tweet. I tweeted something out on my X account, and I want to read that tweet. And here we go. All right, Dry. You're done. See you next time. So here's my most recent tweet. This is when dumb money sells. Okay? Number one. That's my number one point. This is when dumb money sells. I tweeted this at like 4 a.m. Eastern Time, United States. Number two. This is one when people come into my live streams asking, is it over? Type questions. And a handful of bears come in and do victory laps like Dry, who I just muted. This is the live stream when that would happen, you know. All I can say in response is the same thing I've been saying for the last few weeks. I am not quite a buyer yet, aside from some meme coin plays. All right, I've been in really boring stocks recently, and I've been in meme coins. My meme coins have done well. So I'm not quite a buyer yet, aside from some meme coin plays. I'm waiting for a higher high on a daily candle for multiple altcoins before I even consider buying. So those of you asking for entries on altcoins, my answer is most likely going to be that I am waiting. Several of these coins have been in a clear downtrend since March with no signs of reversal. If you try to go all in right now on a lot of these altcoins, it is like trying to catch a falling knife. If you buy right now, best case scenario, your coin chops for a bit and you get bored, and then eventually it'll pump. I am waiting for the moment before the pump. And what does that look like? That does not mean that I'm going to miss out. That means that I'm waiting for some sign of strength with these altcoins. But then here's my last point. For the altcoins that I am holding right now, I am 100% not a seller. I am not selling anything right now. And so what I'm doing is I'm playing around with meme coins, and I'm waiting for the right time to enter. That's mostly neutral, but somewhat bullish, you know? So Bitcoin crossing all-time high before having really messed up people's some expectations, 100% Pascali. Next support on Jupiter, it's too new. So AOs, I'm not buying AOs right now. I will buy AOs on August 1st, okay? You want some plays with these AI coins. August 1st, I'll be buying a lot of AOs in Render. Am I holding ICP? Yes, I am. AOs and Render. And what's the play? Again, remember what I said leading up to May. Buying some AI cryptos ahead of the next NVIDIA earnings report, selling on the day of the NVIDIA earnings report. Why August? That's why. The day of the NVIDIA earnings report, I am selling. That's August 21st or 22nd, something like that. All right, I've gotten a lot of questions about XRP. XRP is holding. XRP will not go lower than where it is right now. It will not go all that much lower than where it is right now. I'm tempted to buy more ICP. You think it will kick? Eventually. Only 10K. I want a high risk, high reward. 5K in Alephium is too risky. It's fine. I think Alephium is going to do pretty well. Very well, actually. So, all right. Good morning, Ollie. I'm going to plow through some YouTube questions here. Have you seen Bepe's trying to do a pump.fund version on base? Yes, Leonardo. They're waiting on audits to be complete. What are your thoughts? I think that's bullish. I made a video about that. Alex with hair meme coin coming. All is vain. Is it worth buying VeChain now? Probably not. Same deal. Same question. What about Gala? Same deal. Matic $10, $7.86 is my target, my price target. What was the question? VeChain. VeChain is probably continually putting in lower highs and lower lows. I'm not looking, not yet. Not yet for VeChain. Same deal with every other altcoin. You think Landwolf will follow Brad? I think it's going over $1 billion. So, these levels of support and resistance, there is some bounce off those levels of support and resistance, but then they just fall through, and then they become resistance for VeChain. So, good morning, Ollie. Good morning, CJ. Hi from UK. What's your thoughts on CKB? I'm pretty sure. Did I make a price target video on that? I don't know if I did. Nervos. There we go. I have an 8-cent price target, so there you go. Good morning, Aaron. Thank you for your compliments about my hair. Thank you all. Yes, I'm beautiful. Okay, thank you. Thank you, guys. Crypto. Let's talk crypto. Do you have a price target for ICP 223.40? Let's see. Turbo can get to Binance or Coinbase and can pump another 1,000%. Would you get in now or wait? I would get in for Memecoin. I'd get in Turbo now. If Bitcoin keeps dropping in price, will people stop mining it as it won't be worth mining? No, like more and more people will just drop out and hash rate would drop, making it more affordable to mine. So Aaron, thinking 59.5K for support. What are your thoughts? We are at the bottom of the bull market support band. I mean, we actually wicked below it today. So, I mean, can we get down to 59.4K and it still be a wick? Yes. Would that, we're at the bottom of the range. We are right now at the bottom of the range for Bitcoin that we've been in for the last 18 weeks. Would 59K still work? It would. Yeah. So it's possible. But I'm long. I'm long on Bitcoin right now. So let's see. Bitcoin on the daily looks a little bit like it is in the spring phase of the Wyckoff accumulation with weak hands being shaken out. That does likely mean testing 56K again, though, potentially. Okay. Anything's possible. Yeah. Would you recommend putting 1K in Wolf for hold in long run? Yeah. I mean, I did give you my entries that I'm hoping to enter on. $126 million market cap and $100 million market cap. How about HEEHEE updates? Let's get to 10,000 likes. And I'm just going to reiterate the things that I said on Friday because last week was an enormous week. It was an amazing week in terms of the things that we announced. And the payoff is going to be amazing. So, all bullish. What? Let's see. ETH, Bitcoin preparing a massive channel breakout. ETH dominance chart. Hella bullish. Bitcoin dominance chart bearish. All bullish. Okay. So I'm hearing rumblings of July 2nd, being the launch date for these Ethereum ETFs. We'll see, we'll see what happens. If that's the case, I think we would be very much at the bottom of the range that we're in. So, Solnick to Jupiter. Yeah, Solnick, very bullish on Solnick. Still holding XYO, yes. Do not sell. Yeah, 100% do not sell. I bought more HEEHEE, bargain price. Amir, you're the man. Yeah, HEEHEE went down pretty hard during the dump. It was pretty scary overnight, All right. Hey, HUDs. Appreciate the shout out for HEEHEE the other day. I joined and made 3 Solana yesterday using their bots. Yeah, you know what? I'm still looking into that, but if I make money using the bots, I'm going to be shouting out HEEHEE for sure. But okay. So last night for me, he dumped because everything dumped. The market dumped. There was a lot of panic. I would say overnight, at least in the United States, that the level of fear was a level of attractive fear, if that makes any sense. In other words, like I smelled the blood and I was like, all right, I'm going back to sleep, but I am eager right now to be looking for good entries. I did open a long on Solana, but then I paper handed it, so I closed it. I made like $50. It was so stupid. I should have kept it open. I'd be up pretty big right now. But then I also opened a long on Bitcoin. So that long is still open. So man, yeah, Solana, I'd be up a few $100 right now on Solana. I opened a long at 125 and some change. So let's see. What do you think of Beefy Labs? Haven't really looked into it. And did Axon DAO retest its breakout? You bought more here. I haven't bought Axon, but I really want to. I need to look into it. XRP, greatest stablecoin ever. Hey, you know what? Since March, XRP is one of the best performing altcoins in existence. It's because it's a stablecoin. AVAX target 223.40, something like that. 220 something. Dominance coming down, good sign. Yeah, I mean it's a good sign, sure, but dominance has come down and then it just pumped right back up. So we'll see with Bitcoin dominance. Bitcoin dominance, DXY. Man, the Dow Jones, man, what is going on? I mean, that has me probably more bullish on crypto than anything else. Is like stocks tend to lead the way. And it looks like the Dow Jones is back on its way to a new all-time high. The Nasdaq is on a tear, and crypto usually follows suit. But then the DXY has been holding up strong, so something's got to give. Which Trump memes do you like before the debate on Thursday? I'm not looking into Trump memes ahead of the debate. I don't know. So, especially when you find it difficult to see those higher heights. I don't know what you're talking about, but when do you think he will pump again? When the market pumps again? I've been in Bitcoin short for 5 days at 20 leverage, and I'm at 120%. Hey, that's great, man. You know, I am all for people making money, up and down. You know, so great call. XLM target like 91 cents. Why Twitter influencers don't choose HEEHEE? What are you talking about? We added 5 people to our team last week. All right. So, and they're all on Twitter. So what are you talking about? That question doesn't make any sense. And so, all right, 10,000 likes in this live stream. I just want to reiterate everything that happened last week. We added Crash, not Crash, excuse me. We did not add Crash. I would love it if we added Crash. Give me a second. We added Shah. He was the biggest addition to our team. He is very much Crash-like. When the time is right, when things are bullish, he is going to be relentless in talking about HEEHEE. And we added Chad, and we added Homer. These are people with big followings on X. We added, if you did not already see this, we have a partnership with Pal AI. I made a video about that on my TikTok account. They tweeted out just confirming, not just confirming, but like they tweeted that out, that we have a partnership with them. They created a bot on our in our Telegram that you can use. That is a long-term partnership, and you got to think about like why would Pal partner with a meme coin? Well, it has to be the right meme coin. It has to be a meme coin that's not going to make them look bad in terms of being rugged, okay? And we already know that I'm not going to rug this coin because I burnt my entire bag. And they want somebody with a crypto with a very public developer, which is me. They want we check off all of the boxes, and it's unprecedented. When have you ever heard of a utility crypto partnering with a meme coin? We have Woodford's Crypto Adventures. We have these episodes, kind of like Ponky-like content. So that has dropped. And then we're going to keep on working. We have more announcements coming over time with more additions to the team. So lots of networking being done, lots of additions to the team. There, instead of just one influencer talking about HEEHEE, we have a lineup of 5 going on 6 happening right now. So, all right, back to your regularly scheduled programming. Bullish on Landwolf, of course. How do you buy HEEHEE? It's a Solana-based cryptocurrency, just like any other crypto. Any other Solana crypto. If you join the HEEHEE Telegram group, you can click the Slink link on my profile on TikTok, and you will be directed towards that. What's going on with ApeDot? What's ApeDot.lol? I don't know what that is. Thought I was getting a steal at 68 cents for Airdrome, but now I feel like I should have waited. Wait for some sign of strength, man. Let's see. Turbo CA, please. Why? No, you look it up on Deck Screener. Have you checked out Chippy? Yeah. Address. I mean, I can't give you the address right now for HEEHEE. Maybe somebody else can paste it into this this live stream. But it starts with 9DLUVB. 9D Lovebug. 9DLUVB. ETH to 4K this year or question mark? ETH is very likely to hit $4,000 this year. That's $4,000 is FUD. So ICP going to rip again? Yeah, eventually. Mount Gox effect, how long? I made a video in 2021 expressing fear or addressing the fear with the Mount Gox stuff. I'm like, man, it's this thing has been dragging on forever that I'm not going to concern myself with Mount Gox. Still holding XYO. Yeah, I already answered that. What entries are you looking for ICP? I'm waiting for a higher high. Again, I'm waiting for a higher high on the daily, and then I'm waiting for a swing pattern failure trade. So, oh man, my haircut, baby. My haircut. Oh yeah. Alex, are you still bullish? Yeah. Chippy. I like Chippy. I see Layer Zero launched a coin last week. Have you looked into it at all? It launched within the top 100 coins, somewhere around 800 million market cap. I have not. I haven't. Is the private Discord for HEEHEE holders up and running? $10 million market cap is when it's going to launch. You skipped my previous question. So my question was, what do you think about dollar cost averaging in altcoins? Sorry, I didn't mean to skip any questions on YouTube at least. Dollar cost averaging in altcoins, or is it better to wait for those higher highs? But I find it difficult to find those. I mean, know yourself. Are you willing to be patient? Yeah, I got into Baby Brett, Tim Sanity. Yeah, I bought some. If you are the kind of person who is willing to buy and hold, I think for a lot of these altcoins, dollar cost averaging is fine. If you are not, you just got to be honest with yourself. If you're not built that way, then I think you should not be dollar cost averaging right now, because we can go on for quite a while. I mean, I am talking about the daily candle. The daily candle. So how many days is it going to take for these altcoins to put in a higher high? It's probably going to take multiple weeks. And so if you DCA right now, you are probably going to have to wait multiple weeks to see some kind of positive return, unless July 2nd, the ETH ETF launches, and that's not a buy the rumor, sell the event kind of thing, but ran out of money to dollar cost average. Yeah. And then, yeah, that's another thing. If you're going to run out of money to dollar cost average, it's probably better to wait. Yeah, I don't know anything about Ape LOL, Mike. I don't know. Thank you, Leroy and Bull, for those contract addresses. Guys, I'm live on YouTube, World War Bitcoin. I am able to get through every question there. Thoughts on Lista? I don't know anything about Lista. The target chart, where to find? I might make a video pretty soon. So I'm going to post this in the YouTube. You can see the link to my price target spreadsheet on the YouTube channel right now. HEEHEE on Phantom, yes. Make sure you get the right one. On Phantom, there's a picture of Michael Jackson. Not a drawing, but a picture. Do you know /like QORPO? I don't know anything about it. I had a good weekend. Why are you so enthusiastic about crypto? Am I? I would challenge that. I'm enthusiastic about Bitcoin, but there's a lot of us who were around in 2021 who are pretty skeptical about crypto as a whole right now. Crypto long term, there's potential. Crypto in 2024, I believe that we are in the .com bubble and it's going to burst pretty hard, but I believe that we have some time. So yeah, I mean, that's why I've kind of just exited altcoins for the time being and just messed around with meme coins, and that's gone well for me. So let's see. Yeah, verify address on Deck Screener. Don't trust me or anyone else. There we go. Thoughts on Phantom? I mean, Walmart, Solana, not Walmart, Solana, Walmart, HBAR, probably very much going to outperform HBAR. Brock, don't know anything. What do you think about Chippy? It's fine. It's a meme coin, man. Crypto is done. It's over. What's the difference between meme and altcoins? The difference is that, some altcoins have utility, but a large majority of them are meme coins wrapped in a tin foil. It's like a turd wrapped in tin foil trying to be shiny and everything trying to convince you that it is an alt, and not that it actually has utility. So that's the difference. Altcoins have utility, meme coins don't. That's the basic definition, but then I gave you the very skeptical definition. So Phantom price target, by the way, is $4.41. Is the imminent Mt. Gox Bitcoin dump going to slam us? No. Hit the likes for Alex, folks. Thank you. Do you use the Gaussian channel indicator? It's not one of my top 4. But I will check it out occasionally. Do you see Tau in the top 10? I could see that. No guarantees. I think we all believe HEEHEE can reach 10 cents, but do you think it can reach $1? It is within the realm of possibility. Thank you, Tim. Beer, if you're asking about beer coin, I got nothing. XRP Army is so sensitive. What was that a comment to, Steven? I didn't even see any comments. Will Jasmine do well? I mean, I've had an 11.5 cent price target for a while, but that seems too low. How about Benny? I don't know anything about Benny. I'm looking good. Casper, could Casper get in the top 10? It's possible. I'm not thinking it will, but it's possible. I am investing at these levels. So many safe 5 to 10x's from these levels that it just feels like a no-brainer to be adding if you are a medium to long-term investor. There's no guarantees, Crayon Dave. The probability is on your side. So, oh man, you know what? Hey guys, all right. So UB, thank you. I appreciate it. I'm beginning to have a new kind of thing, that's making me want to just punch the table. And that is that you guys are commenting on my haircut. Here's my fashion sense. Okay. My hair grows. My wife says, Alex, your hair's long. It's time for a haircut. We go out to my back deck. She cuts my hair. I don't care about how I look. I'm 42 years old with 6 children. What coin do you think could blast in the top 20? Lots. I don't know, man. I don't know. When can we expect you to hit these targets, next year or this year? When can we expect to hit these targets? All right. So I want to make a YouTube video talking about my targets don't matter. Don't pay attention to my target. Use them as a guide. Use them as a tool, one of many tools in the tool belt. But listen, I am selling when 2 things happen, or one of 2 things happen. Okay? Number 1, I am selling within a few months of the first Federal Reserve rate cut. It doesn't matter where the prices are, where any of these prices, it doesn't matter. If they're way beyond my price targets or if they're not close to my price targets, I am not selling at my price targets. I am selling within a few months after the first Federal Reserve rate cut. That's number 1. Number 2, I am selling when there are 1,000 people in my TikTok live stream. When we hit 1,000 in the TikTok live stream, there's 270 right now. I've been talking about that I would sell half, and I'm seriously considering selling something more like 80% of my bag when there's 1,000 people in the TikTok live stream. So don't even worry about the price targets. Use it as a tool. But these are not ironclad. These are going to happen. Some will hit, some will not. Have you ever invested in low cap utility under $1 million, and how did that go? That's a great question. I have, and it went very well, and then it dumped pretty much every time. And then when it dumped, I got a lot of hate from people. Produce AI, prime example. So, if I choose to invest in low cap utilities again, I thought I was doing you all a favor by talking about these low cap utilities. And instead, what I came to find is that some of you made money, and then some of you bought after 20x, which I would not have recommended doing. And then you got mad at me. And okay, you know what? You don't want to hear high risk, high reward. You only want to hear high reward. And so, anyway, should buy ICP, wait for a higher high on the daily. No one predicts crypto. You are absolutely right. No more bull run. Duh, I called you out. That's your name, duh. I called you out in a tweet this morning. I predicted that some people like you who have no idea what you're talking about would come in here and call for the bull run to be over. So I'm not surprised. Welcome and go away. But welcome. You going to get Sage? If I can get in early, I'll get in Sage. Am I tired of Sage yet? I mean, I'm not quite tired of Sage in the sense of like, why would he launch right now? It's like if he launched right now, I just feel like it would be one of those things where it would just pump really hard and then dump really hard. If he can launch into strength, I think it's going to go very well for him. So, will you sell Bitcoin and move into alts? I don't know. I don't know if I want to sell my Bitcoin and move into alts. I will move money into alts from somewhere. I do make money doing this. And I make enough for my family to live off of, and so maybe the excess I'll put into alts at the proper time, or maybe I'll move meme coins into alts. So, 42 years old, 6 trillion, trying for a seventh. You got me laughing out loud, homie. Is that you, or are you talking about me? I mean, that is me, but my new haircut is the bottom signal. Is there still hope for Bohm? Meme coins during euphoria, they're all going to explode. So. How do you like no blocks? How risky is it? I mean, it's pretty much bottomed out. So, Ty says he made millions with 40K. He must let it ride, you think, but now says take profits. I don't quite understand that question, Anthony. Ty says he made millions with 40K. He must have let it ride, you think, but now he says take profits. If he is saying to take profits now, I strongly disagree with him, but I don't think he's saying to take profits now. Because I mean, I went live with him I think last week, and we were talking about how aggressively we took profits near the peak, but I am not taking profits right now. There's no way. And then any profits that I get in meme coins, I'm just putting into other meme coins. Sorry, I did not think I heard your response before. Any recommendations on what to buy on base? I didn't see your comment, I guess. I just bought some Bepe and stacked it. Any thoughts on it as well? I mean, I like Bepe. I think it's going to do well. Now, in terms of... And thanks for that super chat, by the way, Jumpman. In terms of of coins on base, I mean, Brett is a no-brainer. I think Brett still has much higher to go. So... Have you seen Raul Pal's video, The Everything Code? I have not, no. All the crypto developer are short-term. They care about just money, no long-term project. A lot of them, that's true, yeah. So, is Bitcoin something you hold through the bear market? I always want to be holding some Bitcoin, always. Now, will I sell some of my Bitcoin at some point? I mean, if $73,800 was the peak, which I very much do not believe it was, then I will be holding my Bitcoin throughout the entire bear market. But the idea that $73,800 would be the peak is just absolute nonsense. So, Ty didn't say he's taking profits now. He said a DCA. Okay, yeah. Oh, and here's another thought, guys. I just want to let you know. When Bitcoin crosses 73,800 again, I am going to be starting to take profits. Okay? Because I think the next time we see Bitcoin above $73,800, altcoins, meme coins, and cross and hold $73,800, that they're all going to move up pretty significantly. And Bitcoin's dominance is going to fall. And so, it's the same deal probably around that time, a lot of you are going to think I'm crazy for taking profits when Bitcoin, it just crossed its all-time high. Why would you be taking profits? You know, but it's the same thing. It's, guys, you know, I was clear. I was abundantly clear. I started taking profits when Bitcoin hit $53,000. I sold my Bitcoin miners. That ended up being the peak. And it's the same thing. So I'm going to start taking money off the table, putting money in my bank account, buying the most boring stocks that I could think of, you know, like, I don't know, Hormel Foods or something. People will need food during a depression, which I don't think we're going to a depression, but I think it's going to be worse than 2008. So anyway, what do you think of Pepe on Solana? Fishy or nice entry right now? Man, that guy Pauly shilled it like crazy, and he's a big-time scammer. I don't know. I still hold a little bit. So why do you think memes are safer entries right now compared to utility alts? Sorry, I missed out on some comments here. I have not seen Royal Paul's video, the everything code. All the let's see. On get base street bets. Okay. What indicators you like most or use on a daily basis? I like levels. I like horizontal lines. Horizontal lines are your best friends. Moving averages, EMAs after that, fibs, and then stochastic RSI. And then I very much like to look at Heikin-Ashi candles. I've been mostly using bar candles, but Heikin-Ashi, here's the deal with Heikin-Ashi. You know, if you really want to talk about a time to get in on a lot of these altcoins or on Bitcoins, wait until you see the first green candle on Heikin-Ashi. And so that's a great play. Let me look at the Cardano chart. I've been using Cardano as an example for a while here. And guys, again, I'm live on YouTube, World War Bitcoin. Live on YouTube, World War Bitcoin. It's over, bro. Pack it up till the next 4 years. I called you out, duh. I called you out before this live stream. Goodbye for today. See you next time. Do you plan on doing a video about Baby Brett? Probably not. Is it normal that I went from 70K to 30K? My entry was 30K back in October. It's my first cycle. That's pretty normal, but I mean, it's a bummer that you didn't take profits out. All right, sorry. Heikin-Ashi candles with Cardano. So you're probably going to see lots of red. Oh my goodness, I can't see it because my camera's in the way and my computer's being annoying. So come on, Cardano. I mean, you kind of saw a green candle there yesterday, but wait for some sign of strength with that. Anyway. Why do you think memes are safer entries right now compared to utility alts? Ollie, it's not that I think memes are safer entries right now. It's just that, like, I feel pretty confident in being able to ride certain trends with memes. So yeah, I like Nobleblocks. I already said that. My friend let me buy HEEHEE. Your friend's a good friend. What do you think of? I answered that. What coin do you think could blast in the top 20? I don't know. Still holding Pry, waiting for a dead cat bounce. I'm staking my produce AI. And I think that's the reason why alts have not pumped and memes have. I've given my thoughts on that, Crypto Glenn. Here's the deal. The altcoin chart outside of the top 20, it's called Others on TradingView. It hit a 702 retrace. That is all altcoins except for the top 10. So that hit a 702 retrace. And no matter what is going on with meme coins right now, the fact that hit a 702, I'm quite convinced that even if meme coins didn't exist, that still would have hit a 702 retrace and then gotten rejected. So could you look into Soul Hive? Not right now. Did you see Blockchain Boy saying ICP could go to 0? Yeah, I did see. He said it's his biggest disappointment. I disagree. I loaded up on MAGA looking for 2x and moved back into utility plays. Yeah, so I mean, all right. Another thing with meme coins, if you do some research and find some good communities and invest 1 Solana into 10 different meme coins, what's most likely going to happen is that some of those will lose 20 to 30% of its value, but then another 2 or 3 will do multiple X's, and your net gain on all of those will be positive. That's the big thing with meme coins with me right now. Whereas pretty much all altcoins are just bleeding to death. So how much further down do you think for render and fetch? They can continue to go down. It's hard to say because I give levels, I give these horizontal lines, and then they just fall. They've been falling through. So, there's some support there, and then they just dump. So render. Why are you not letting me? There's just very little support for render. Maybe 479 or 505, something like that. TradingView's being a punk right now, or my computer is. I don't know what's going on. I don't know, man. All right. How much further? Yeah, I answered that. Can you look at Book of Memes? No, I'm not going to. Sorry. Do you like Velodrome entry now? Most likely not. Need your thoughts on Jasmy coin. Jasmy is one of the few that's holding strong, I made a video on Jasmy on my YouTube channel. I gave you the levels. I have been on point with Jasmy. All right, so Jasmy broke through this level right here. As soon as it broke through, I said that we were going to come back down to this level, 0.02847, and retest it as support. And that's exactly what we've done with Jasmy. It's exactly what we've done. We're holding that level. I expect us to hold that level with Jasmy. So, do you think Matt Fury on Solana will do anything like Landwolf? No, I don't. Is HEEHEE mascot a husky? No. And it's HEEHEE. What is the logic of selling before the first rate cut? I did not say that after the first rate cut. Surely the lower rates would create an environment where higher risk assets can run like altcoins. It's going to create 2 months of euphoria, 2 to 4 months of excitement, and then it's going to be over. I've talked about that a ton. And again, if I said before, I meant to say after the first rate cuts. That is when I'm selling. Sometime, maybe a month, maybe 2 months after the first rate cuts. Do you have a mental coach for crypto? I think everyone should need one. Yeah, totally, man. I have a mental coach. Alex, the game is simple. They pump it up to 70, then let it drop to 60K. We're in a range, man. We were, a year ago at this time, we were in the middle of a 200-day range for Bitcoin, between $25,000 and $31,000. It was extremely boring. At the top of the range, people were calling for Bitcoin to go to the moon. At the bottom of the range, at $25,000, people were calling for $12,000 Bitcoin. Literally $12,000 Bitcoin. And neither of those happened for 200 days. We're at the bottom of the range. We've been in this range for 18 weeks. What's 18 times 7? That's 126 days that we have been in a range. And it's torture, and we can be in a range for another 74 days, and it'll still be even more torturous for Bitcoin, at least, in a range. So, do you like Toshi? Haven't really looked into it. Where would you put 10K? Very few places right now. Jasmy would be an option. Why take profits then if your target is 155K? Because, Johnny, I could be wrong. I could be wrong on every one of my targets. I'm not waiting for Bitcoin to hit 155K. I'm waiting for signs of euphoria. You are my therapist. I feel like everything is over. Everything, man. Everything's over. The stock market is pumping like crazy. Crypto usually follows suit. We have an Ethereum ETF that might actually launch on July 2nd. And AO 54287 feels like everything is over, guys. It's 2 months after the halving. I thought that we were going to explode. Everything was going to explode. But it's over. I feel like everything's over. I'm sorry, man. I'm sorry. This is the cost of being in this live stream. I've talked about that. I'm sorry. I'm mean. I know. I'm not nice. But we don't talk about feelings on this live stream. That's stupid. To talk about our feelings. Okay? You want to talk about feelings? Go on a live stream where some girl with 1 million followers who makes dance videos for, you know, and gets money sent to them by middle-aged men, you know, go to that live stream. Don't go to this live stream. We talk about probability. And is there a probability? Is there a chance that it's over? There is always an above zero chance that it's over. I am not going to say 100%. I never say 100% for anything. But the probability is on your side that it is not over, not even close. Probability of me feeling bad, like 100%. What's up, CVO? You want to talk about probability? Follow CVO. Don't follow the hot chicks who dance and show way too much skin. Follow CVO and get the feelings out of the way. Follow him on X in particular and his Discord. Thoughts on grass? I got nothing, man. I got nothing on grass. When the crash you're talking about comes, what are you buying at the bottom of the crash? Render is my number one buy in the next bear market. Bitcoin, of course. A lot of ISO 20022 coins. I'm talking about next bear market. Do you think Landwolf will go down to a $100 million market cap? I actually did chart out Landwolf, and there is a possibility it can go down to 100 million. If it goes down to 100 million, I'm buying something like 20 Solana worth. So I look fresh. Thank you. I feel fresh. And this is the live stream where we talk about feelings. Alex, thank you for giving me tough love. I'm going to take profits ruthlessly when alt season comes. You're welcome. When Bitcoin dumps, certain coins pump out of nowhere. What's up with that? I don't know, man. For example, metal, it pumps and dumps several moments till 10%. Yeah, I can't explain it. Render to 50 rather than 35. It's possible, yeah. Are you back in Landwolf? I'm still in Landwolf. I haven't sold all my Landwolf. I'm waiting for either a move to 126 million or $100 million market cap. Do you think Pepe will flip Shiba? That's possible. I don't think so, though. When Euphoria returns, people are going to buy a lot of Shiba Inu. They're going to download Robinhood. So when's the next bear market? Most people are saying 2026. I say 2025. I think the end of 2025, we will be in full-blown bear market territory. This bull market will be cut short to only a few months left. If we get a rate cut in September, kind of sucks. Hey, that's just my opinion, man. I could be wrong. I've been saying that. Do you think Matt answered that? Let's see. Far Rage, good UK election play. Oh, I did buy some of that. I have no idea how it's doing. I don't think it's doing well. Shiba will go verticale. Thank you. Yeah, verticale. What does bear market mean? Ooh. Bear market is just down when things are, they're bullish, bearish. If you're bullish, you believe things are going up. If you're bearish, you think things are going down. Bull market is when things are going up. Bear market is when things are going down. Coach Ty said he doesn't believe bull run in this year. Yeah, we disagree. We have expressed our disagreements on that, and it's perfectly fine. Most people say 2025. Most people are saying the end of 2025. I believe we are going to be in a full-blown recession at the end of 2025. But I could be wrong. You know, that's just, you know, I was an economics major in college. My first job out of college was very much focused on interest rates and their effects on the markets. And I might know a little bit more in that one regard over somebody like Ty in regards to how that's going to affect the economy moving forward. I think the Dow Jones is going to bottom out. It's going to peak first. It's going to go higher. It's going to go well beyond $40,000. And the NASDAQ, maybe beyond $20,000. So we do have up ahead of us. But I do believe end of 2025, early 2026, that's going to be the bottom of the next, at least for stocks, the next bear market. And then what happens? Blood in the streets, peak fear. That's when rates go down, maybe to 0, maybe to 2%. I don't know, but rates down, quantitative easing, money printers turned on, Fed is adding to the balance sheet, and but 4-year cycles, I am not quite a believer in that. I do not believe that it has to be that we have a peak in the bull market a year and a half after the previous Bitcoin halving. So, thank you, Civil Stranger, for joining the channel as a member. Hey Alex, as an NFA, how would you invest if you were already invested on alts in no profits at all? Would you DCA into the same bags or go for more Bitcoin ETH? At this point, I would DCA into the same bags. Yeah. I mean, Bitcoin can still go up from here in terms of its dominance, but I think that the upside is much more limited for Bitcoin. What happened to Syncus? They was doing good. Can they bounce back? Syncus is done. They rugged that other one. I don't remember what the other one was. Z Casino, was that it? And we all found out that they were scumbags. So July 30th should be first rate cut. No, it's not happening July 30th. So 4-year cycle is kiboshed. Maybe crypto's first 20-year cycle. Ugh. Yeah. Is Gala done? No. Very few cryptos are done. Is Wolf still a buy? I would not be buying it right now. I think it's going to chop for a while. I am waiting for a $126 million market cap to add some to my bag, and then a $100 million market cap to just go straight up in. So when do you think we will enter euphoria? After the first rate cut. Have you any opinion on the housing market in the coming years? Not really. They cut rates. What's going to happen? If they cut rates low enough, what's going to happen? All of a sudden, we're going to have a lot of buyers and sellers. I think the market is going to get flooded on both sides. Because right now, nobody wants to sell. They've got these 3% interest rates on a 30-year mortgage. And this is very much an area of expertise with me because I was in housing for quite a while. So, and then, with rates down, that means that houses are more affordable. And so all these people waiting to get in, they're going to get in. All these people wanting to upgrade, they're going to want to upgrade or downgrade. Alex is my mental health coach. All right, let's see here. Housing market, 20-year cycle, crypto, 20-year cycle. I'm curious, CVO, not that I'm going to be able to read all your comments, but what does that mean in terms of a crypto 20-year cycle? I know I remember you made a video about a 17-year cycle. I think it was 17. So what does that mean for a crypto 20-year cycle? Where do you think Total 3 can top? Oh, man, I don't know about Total 3. Where would Total 3 top? I can look at Total 2 and give you some thoughts, but I haven't really thought about Total 3. Total 2, I think, would at least go to 2.618 retrace, which, man, my computer's messing with me right now. Please explain again your take profit strategy. My take profit strategy is simple. When there's 1,000 people in this live stream, I'm taking out 80% probably. And then the other thing is when they cut rates, there's going to be 2 months of excitement, 2 to 4 months. I am taking profits out at that time. I will start to take profits the next time Bitcoin crosses its all-time high. Start slowly. But I'm taking 0 profits out right now. So total 2, if this is right, I could see it going up to like somewhere between 2.4 and 3.6 trillion. Maybe even higher than that. Is Prop C a buy? I like Prop C. You had 1,000 in your live streams in March. I remember messaging you. That's the top. That was the top. And I did not expect altcoins to dump as much as they did. But there were 1,000 people in my live streams. Those who have been in this channel for a long time know that November of 2021, May of 2021, that was the top. And I remember just sitting there thinking, like, it doesn't seem, this does not feel anything like what it was like in 2021, both times. And yet, that was the top. Have you had any opinion on the housing? Oh, wait, I answered that. How many tokens do you have? Seems like you have everything. I have way too many tokens, man. I have a lot of cryptos, yeah. So, all right, I'm going to plow through some YouTube comments here. Alex is my mental health coach. I answered that, sorry. First rate count won't be until September. That is the most likely time as of right now. What does it mean, 702 retrace? I can't explain fibs right now. You've seen the video. What video? I don't know what you're talking about. Oh, really? With Pal AI? Congratulations, Alex. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah. Joe, laugh emoji. Hedge funds have billions in shorts. They'll fill, then we bounce. Okay. Quant is a great buy at $75 when I see a higher high on the daily. LOL. I didn't realize my membership didn't renew. LOL. Thank you, Civil Stranger. 2025. I thought you were end of 2024, beginning of 2025. Bull, I don't know what you're talking about, but I've been saying that I think we're going to hit peak euphoria in 2024. Now, remember, we hit peak euphoria in May of 2021. What happened in November of 2021, we did put in a higher high, but the level of euphoria peaked in May of 2021. May of 2021 was much crazier than November. So I believe that we'll hit peak euphoria in 2024, and then we could see some kind of a higher high in 2025, but I think peak euphoria 2024. So best tip you could give us right now? Man, I don't know, man. Right now, not financial advice, do not sell. Raul says the liquidity cycle turns downward around June 2025. Okay. So, if that's the case, then that would mean an earlier peak, I would assume, than a lot of other people are saying. Would you buy Ponky? Yes, absolutely. I think Ponky's going to do great. Thoughts on Carrot? Don't know enough. It will be November again, November of 2024, because every other time it's been November, December of the year after the halving. Is Bitcoin going to recover or done? Bitcoin will recover. What does a recovery look like? That's a good, I don't know. There really isn't anything that could happen over these next few days or weeks that would make me think it's over. We'd have to go down below $30,000. We'd have to lose the 200-week simple moving average as support. But even the idea that we would get to the 200-week simple moving average, that's at like $37,000 right now. Given the level of accumulation, like the spot Bitcoin ETFs have raised the floor. Okay? They have raised the floor. Now, if you remember the Purpose Bitcoin ETF in Canada, what they did when they launched was they got to 35,000 Bitcoin in their holdings, and then they lowered their supply down to about 25 to 28,000. And so I'm not saying that the spot Bitcoin ETFs are not going to sell. We've seen lots of outflows with the spot Bitcoin ETFs over the last couple weeks here, but they accumulated lots of Bitcoin, and now they may be in a position where they're gonna decrease their supply a little bit, but then there'll be this steady amount of supply, and that whole thing has raised the floor. So, because I mean, yeah, Bitcoin's at $61,000+ right now. And the fact that we are at this point, we're still way ahead of schedule. We should be more like in the 40s. Really, that is where we would have been. I'm convinced on the day of the halving that Bitcoin would have been around $40,000 if it wasn't for the spot Bitcoin ETFs. And I'm convinced that that's about where we would be right now. And if we were at $40,000 Bitcoin, and if we had not seen all these alts do, those big moves and then those big dumps, we'd be a lot more excited. We would be a lot more excited right now with Bitcoin at $40,000 without the spot Bitcoin ETFs than we are with Bitcoin at $61,000. And I can sense your fear, man. It's so funny how the markets work. Bitcoin coming down to 50. Sure. You still at 7 trillion, yes. Why do people think ICP is going to 0? I don't know. I guess a question would be, at what point is that theory invalidated? If by like November there's only been a 25 basis point cut, is it invalidated? What theory? I'm sorry, I don't know what you mean by that theory. Because I think the market's going to pump really hard, even on a 25 basis point cut. Bird dog is chopping. Good. Is the target in the target sheet? What does invalidated mean? There was a time earlier this year that I was nervous that Bitcoin was only going to do a 702 retrace, which was $53,000. But then the spot Bitcoin ETFs, I did acknowledge that was a wrench in the whole thing, and that that Bitcoin could certainly go higher than $53,000 given the level of accumulation. So that invalidated was like my more bearish scenario, where we would see Bitcoin go up to $53,000, and then we'd see an alt season, and then it would be over. So, Bird Dog, yeah, I saw that. Okay. Some coins written "do not buy" to Polkadot. I'm holding some. I've been talking about not wanting to buy Polkadot for quite a while. So, if Trump gets elected, will you still sell after the rate cuts? Yes. I just accidentally invited somebody to join this live stream. If that was you, I did not mean to invite you, so please don't accept. What's your stance on Arrow long-term? Bullish on it. Is Hopper a buy? Maybe not right at this moment, but I very much believe in Hopper. What's your favorite altcoin? Pendle. 1A Pendle, 1B Ondo. Hopefully 80,000 is in the max for Bitcoin this bull run. Guys, listen. Haha, El Puño. Okay. Listen, if Bitcoin gets to $80,000, which I think we're going much higher than $80,000, but if you don't know anything about 5.3 theory, look it up on YouTube. I actually made a video on it. And that theory calls for an $80,000 peak. But one thing you've got to understand is if Bitcoin does go to $80,000 and that's the peak, we will see significant moves in altcoins. And there's going to be a lot of opportunity to make money. So all that to say, be prepared for any scenario. Not financial advice. Be prepared for any scenario. There are a lot of people who hold to 5.3 theory, and they will be exiting. They'll be exiting in their Bitcoin around that time, and then maybe they'll be feeling kind of dumb when when we blow through that. Coach Nelson, thank you. Thank you so much for those compliments on my fresh new cut. I bask. I absorb all of it, and it just feels so good. Thoughts on Spurto? I think Spurto's going to do well. All right, guys, I'm going to switch to subscriber only on TikTok. So if you want to stay in this live stream, head on over to YouTube. I have a busy day today. I'm actually, all right, remember, I want to remind you guys, I am leaving town today. I'll be back on Wednesday night. So my next live stream is not going to be until Thursday. And so whatever happens over these next few days, listen, Alex disappeared. Alex, why are you not live? What's going on? Are you running away? No, I'm out of town. Okay. I know that like the fact that I won't be live tomorrow and Wednesday, for some of you, that's going to cause some anxiety. I'll be back. Okay. All right. Chop, chop, YouTube, World War Bitcoin. I'll see you over there, but I'm switching over to subscriber only. Thank you for subscribing. My wife makes more than me. Thoughts on Daddy and Bird Dog? If you're asking about what's his name, Andrew Tate, you know, I own some just in case. You know, he said something about at $1 billion he's going to burn a bunch, so I own some. If you're talking about Daddy, the base coin created by Rodney, on who I follow on X, then I'm holding that very solidly. So, and Bird Dog, I own some Bird Dog. You know, maybe some people are believing that that's going to be the next wolf. So, what bull run? Nothing but red every day. Ooh, what bull run? Does it really mean bear market if we hit 57K? No. I've been buying Tau at these prices. There's a good trader friend of mine who's been buying a lot of Tau lately. What's your take on Bad Idea AI? None. Have you heard of Omikami Memecoin? I don't know what that is. Is Velodrome a good long-term play? There's no such thing as a good long-term play. So the C team got your back, brother. Yes, they do. All right. Hello, Poma. Thoughts on Dynex target? I don't have a price target on Dynex, but I do like it. I like it a lot. So, when do you think the market will start to pump? We could range for another 2 months, honestly. I really don't have a target for you. I got into Meba, Meme Battle Fun, great meme card game, low market cap. I think this can go to millions. Maybe you could do a live battle with your own meme card. that sounds like a lot of work. Crypto haircut. Yep, that's me. Portugal to win the euro. HEEHEE to $1. Yes. We need, sorry, I'm going to mispronounce his name. We need Charisma back. I know he's old, but we need some Travellas, man. You know? We need Ronaldo to score. That's what we need. Thank you for that, Rose. Best tip, be patient. There we go. When might altcoins be at its peak this cycle? I'll just tell you this. In 2021, Bitcoin peaked, and then 27 days later, Ethereum peaked, and a lot of altcoins peaked. So, 27 days, give or take a few days, 27 days after Bitcoin peaks. Where is me cause today? What? What entry point do you suggest for HEEHEE? I mean, you see it under 0.004. We had a big dip overnight, and people bought in on that and did very well. Short term, at least. Favorite RWA other than Ondo, like Goldfinch. I like Goldfinch. Mr. Cause. Oh, Mr. Cuz. Yeah, I'm surprised he hasn't shown up today. I would have instantly muted him. He's so exhausting. Brett Pendle's my favorite RWA. It's number one, but Ondo's very high up there. I'm just glad I started buying early enough to took decent profits before this dump. Yes, sir. Noble or HEEHEE? HEEHEE. I am very bullish on Noble Blocks, but is Arbitrum a good investment? I believe so. Lots of money locked into Arbitrum. What do you think about Emerald? Will it go up again? I haven't done a deep dive on Emerald. You know, I know it's been flat or down, and it'll probably at least do a dead cat bounce. How long will this bull run last? Like, will the peak be more likely this year or next? It is better to just buy when long and take profits every now and then. Buy when low and take profits every now and then. Oh, man, I'm sorry, man. There's too many questions in there. Are we sure that alt will peak after Bitcoin? Most alts. How long will this bull run last? Most people are saying 2025, end of 2025. I am not, okay? Why do you like Ondo? I've talked about it a ton, man. It's like Pendle and Ondo are very similar. Ondo is what they're trying to do, the type of DeFi that they're trying to bring, the type of financial instruments that they're trying to bring onto the blockchain. There's so much money in those instruments. For example, treasuries. That is trillions of dollars, and that's just one thing that they are trying to bring onto the blockchain. So how can ICP go to zero with the TVL so high? That's not true TVL, that's just staking. But ICP is not going to zero. What time do you start your TikTok and YouTube? Somewhere between 9 and 10 a.m. Eastern time every day. As a new beginner in crypto, I would like to know after selling the assets in the bull run, should it keep USDT or what to do after selling? It depends. I mean, if you hold USDC on Coinbase, you can get some return on that. But I took profits into my bank account, took a lot of profits into stocks. I'm trying to turn the money that I make from this into more money. So where do you go? Real estate, maybe? It depends on how much you have. Is Sui a good buy? Probably not. Again, just waiting for some sign of strength, some sign of a higher high being put in before getting in on a lot of these cryptos. And given how inflationary Sui is, it's probably not one that I'm interested in buying right now. Yeah, I would wait. I'd wait for Sui. What about, say, I also same deal as Sui. Thoughts on Fury, Matt Fury on Solana? I bought some and then sold it at a break-even point. I'm not going to touch it. Most narratives peaks at different time, though, so is it possible? It is possible to know. Best to just DCA and be patient and take profits when you hit your levels. Yeah, that's fine. Are we sure that alt will peak out? Oh, yeah, answered that. Everyone should have their levels set for when they want to take some off the table. Agreed. Crane, you make a couple thousand. People trying to get rich. Alex, do you have any opinion on Rose? It's a privacy narrative. I made a price target video on my YouTube channel, and I'm not blown away by Rose. They want to be known as more than privacy. $1.25 is my target. Can you see 30K getting turned into 7 figures this bull run? It's a 33X. It is within the realm of possibility. Good luck. Good luck keeping that $1 million. It's much easier said than done. Thank you, Atrox. Bitcoin dominance going down a bit. I see that. Oh, sorry. I did not mention Benji. I don't know anything about Benji. So, yeah, I see that Bitcoin's dominance going down, but it's one of those things. It just could be in a small downtrend before its next move up. Is Coke Inu at a good entry today? I know it's been bleeding a lot. Probably not. Do you think Sage is releasing today? I've heard rumors. It's been so long that he's been teasing it that I tend to think no. Thoughts on AXGT versus Noble? I really like both of them. I own both. Well, actually, no. I sold all of my AXGT, and then I was tempted to get in last week, but I'm just kind of waiting a little bit because I definitely want to get back into AXGT. I think they're both going to hit like $500 million fully diluted. So I'd wait a little bit on AXGT. Although, you know what? That might be a really good one to get in right now because it did put in a higher low, higher high, higher low on the daily. So, all right, let me plow through these questions here on YouTube, and then I'm going to be about done for this live stream. I'm pretty hungry. So, you think XRP will remove this run? I have a $3.02 price target. End of 2025 is crazy. I mean, I understand why people are saying that, but they're not thinking about the economics of it. So, you're still bullish on Bepe? Yes. Are there coins you won't sell and keep after this bull run, Bitcoin excluded? The only other one would be HEEHEE. I'm hoping to sell every one of my altcoins, which I would have to. It's going to be very difficult. Let's see. Do you still think Notcoin? Do you still think Notcoin has a future? Yes. Alex, any thoughts about ChainSwap? I don't know. I haven't looked at their chart in a while, but I think ChainSwap's going to do well. Oh, ThorSwap. ThorChain? You're talking about ThorChain? You still hold? Yes, Bull. I'm very much holding you. I'm buying more. I know, you bought back in, you're down. I'm buying more. If we get even a hint of euphoria, you better believe I'm going to be making content talking about you, and it'll go higher. So just got here. What's the reason for local dip? We're at the bottom of the range. Bitcoin is at the bottom of its range. Arweave, I have a $100+ target on Arweave, and it's been killing it. I know it's not doing anything too crazy right now, but I think Arweave's going to do very well. All right, cool. Good, Bull. All right, I'm moving. Bull's comment is my last one. Vasilis, that's my last comment that I'm responding to, and then I'm moving up here. Thank you, Alex. I appreciate it. Thank you. Yes, ThorChain, they have a ThorSwap coin too. I didn't know about ThorSwap. I know about Rune. And I like ThorChain. I made a video about it. I like it a lot. I'm happy that everyone else is FOMOing and trying to get rich. Hopefully will get me to my levels and provide my liquidity to get the multiples I am after this bull run. Sounds good. Will XRP remove this run? I've seen it. I've already answered that question. $3.02 is my price target. Everyone's sleeping on Kronos. Not me. All right, I already said Vasilis' comment was my last one. Goodbye, everyone on YouTube. I will see you next time, and then I'm going to answer the rest of these comments on TikTok.